So going back to the family business, 100-year-old business, we're now in our fourth generation of it. As you know, that is very rare. And we do have a lot of people with their families in our business. What sort of advice would you give to people on some of the tips for success in running a family business?
Not all the talent is in the family. And we've seen family businesses where the business exists for the family. And there are two different kinds of businesses there, by the way. There are businesses that exist for the family, and there are families that exist for the business. Neither one is perfect. But if the business is existing for the family, the business, I believe, is destined for failure. If the family is existing for the business, that means we're supporting the business and growing it. It can't be 100% either way. There's a balance in there. But you have to recognize that not all the talent is in the family. And this goes back to surrounding yourself with good people. You got to have a network of people you can call on, trusted friends, trusted advisors who can help you through rough spots and just giving you advice. Build a network. You got to stay open-minded. You got to be flexible. And one of the things I really would caution people on is don't overextend yourself. It covers two things. One is your time. You can get overextended there. That's where you need help. The other part is don't get overextended financially. You need to understand you got to operate within these guide rails and stay within them. If not, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. And I would recommend that anybody have a rainy day fund. You know, things aren't always going to go right. And so you need some financial support to fall back upon to get you through that rough period, whether it be 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. You got to have the resources to fall back upon them. And that's true in your personal life also.
So true, so true. And it's especially that's rain fund. Don't spend all the money you make. I heard someone says, not how much money you make that makes you rich. It's how much money you save that makes you rich. Don't go spending it all. Going back to the family thing, you've got people in family that are looking to pass their business on. What advice would you give to them? First generation.
The business we're in is interesting because we can create an opportunity for families and passing it down through the generations. I think there's nothing more satisfying than seeing a business, whether it be Regal Ware or some of the other companies we work with, where they can pass it on to the next generation. But what advice would I give them? The first thing I would suggest is don't push the kids. Don't push them to join the business. You've got to show them your passion for the business. You have to share your passion, get them to understand why this is important. But you know what? Sometimes the kids want to do something else and they go into the business because mom or dad think it's right. And that's not a good formula for success. But if you show them the opportunity, show them your passion and share the passion with them, more often than not, they're going to come in. And I think this is really important. Give them the opportunity to fail. Give them permission to fail because they're going to make mistakes. Particularly early on, they're not going to do everything right. And they sure as heck won't do it the way you always do it. Give them permission to fail and then watch them succeed.
I love that. Give them permission to fail. Because you can actually have too much pressure on your children, expect them to walk your steps. It might not be for them.
Absolutely.